It's a real privilege to work with film stars. You know, they are athletes in their own mind. When I worked with Aamir Khan, wow, what an athlete. I mean, he's a film star, but you know, he put on weight to be an old man and father and nearly 96 kgs. So when I met him, the mandate was, can I get back down to 68 kgs with less than 10% body fat? Now, he'd done this in previous roles, but my job with him was, in the Dangal movie, he wanted to meet the nutritionist to Sushil Kumar. So I was the nutritionist to Sushil Kumar, the Olympic medal winner 2 times. So we sat and we devised the nutritional strategy for Aamir Khan based on his genetics. So we did a nutrition gene testing report to check all of his nutrition, his fitness, genes, everything. Then we formulated a plan and it involved strict dietary regime. And with him, it was about knowing how many calories he needed to expend in a day and how many calories was he consuming. So the thought process over there was, with his hectic shoots, he would not be able to lose weight that easily. He would need to work out 3 times a day. One workout in the morning, one workout in the evening, and long walks in between. So he actually moved to the US to walk on a ranch nearly 4 to 5 hours a day. But our food was designed based on daily portion controls of how much of protein, how much of carb, and how much of fat. And using the genetic report, we were able to determine that a high protein diet did suit Mr. Aamir Khan's body. And you know, when we told him 120 grams of rice, if that was there in his menu on a certain day, he would measure exactly 120 grams. He would not eat less, he would not eat more. So there was a perfectionist inside Mr. Aamir, which actually enabled him to get the desired result. Because at the end of the day, it's all about winning for him. Winning how? He has one look which is overweight and as a father, and he has another look where he's a young wrestler. So the morphing of this over 120 days was, how do we take every day, give him the right diet, and he expends the right calories. And as you know, fat can only be burnt when you're doing physical activity. So you can't only do an activity, because that's going to affect you in terms of not proper diet in place. So do the right activity, but have the right diet following that activity. And that's how day by day we aligned his nutrition plan to get desired results. We took measurements every week of his body fat percentage, his visceral fat. Visceral fat is the fat around the organs. So an older star like Mr. Aamir Khan, who was already into his late 40s, early 50s, was at the period where, you know, visceral fat accumulates internally near the organs. So we used blood tests to really align how his body was responding and burning fat every day.